Hi, apparently it's ready to cook again. So this is to reply to Eleanor for what to do with this thing, fennel. Cooking it can be difficult, but we can show you how to do basically a raw salad. We're going to use fennel, a couple of asparagus, red endive, apple,
Chicory.
yeah, or chicory, red chicory. Okay, so I'll show you 3 different ways. Well, if you have a rubber at home, food processor, get the finest blade that you can get and just use it with the robo. I'm just going to show you food processor, sorry. I'm just going to show you with the knife and with mandolin as well, in case you haven't got a food processor. All right, so I'd start up with cutting the big stalks there. They're quite tough. We'll put them aside, and if you want to use them onto a stock or a stew, that's all good to have. But what you want to do is to have real thin slices of the fennel. So what I normally say to the kids is try to make the fennel stable, anything stable when you cut it. So obviously you cut it lengthwise so that it's flat onto your board, so you can cut it without being wobbly. So you've got it like that. Obviously I can cut slightly faster than all of you guys, but just so like that. Okay, so that's by hand. I put it into some water, straight away, cold water. I'll put it straight away in the salad spinner. I'll show you why afterwards. Tiny bit of lemon juice into it so it doesn't get brown. I'll just finish that up. That's quite thin, put it in there. I'll show you as well with the mandolin. I don't know if you guys have one kicking about in one of your cupboards that's gathering dust. This one does gather dust quite a lot. I normally would use a glove because they're quite sharp and the glove will protect your skin. Or use the attachment that goes onto it. I'll just use my hand for now so that you can see properly. So get the finest setting onto the mandolin and then just cut it through like that. Obviously with the mandolin it's cut a heck of a lot thinner as well. You can see this might be a little bit thin, so that's it. Try to keep your hand as flat as possible, because let's face it, you can touch it like that if you have a glove. That's not a problem. There you go. Put that into the salad spinner with the cold water. Apple, don't need to peel it, been washed. So just cut the sides of it. Again, if you have just by a knife, then you can just slice it, nice and fine slices. Into your salad spinner, or if you have your mandolin, into it. Sorry, it's a bit long
because I've got to do it from scratch really. Maybe I should have done most of it already. I'll learn. Okay, so that's just there. So now that's resting into the salad spinner. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to peel the asparagus. We're not going to cook it, we're going to use it raw. So, peeler, asparagus, just go from, basically that part here, obviously it's quite woody. So when you peel it, use that part to hold the asparagus and then peel it like that. And then afterwards you can turn it round. So there you go. Ribbons inside there as well. When there's that bit that you've got there left over it's too small for you to peel, put it in. So I'll do the second one. Put it in together, that's it. That stays there. So, the red chicory, the red endive, whatever you want to call it, you can slice it, or you can just get the end off so that the leaves are loose. The petals, sorry, Vicky's there whispering me. So, cut it lengthwise, so you've got it like that. I don't normally tend to wash them, they're normally pretty clean. If you see that they're dirty, obviously put them together into the salad spinner, but that we can do that. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drain this mix of the fennel, asparagus and apples. How are you going to do it? Basically, I've put it onto a salad spinner. So now that's going to get rid of that water. And already ready to dry. So get onto it. And then that's it. You've got it. It's nice, it's washed, it's dry-ish, obviously. Let's get rid of that so that I have a second spin. It goes faster because there's no water on the bottom to stop it going around, so there you go. Now that's nice. Mix it together with the red endive. Of it. Okay. I'll throw in a little bit of chopped parsley. Remember the parsley that we stored earlier on? And basically just go like that. Pick up a little bit, go from the top, go down, chop as much as you want, as much as you need. Let's face it, you don't really need to pick it out of the stalk because the stalk is so tender, they're not woody. So if it's not woody, don't pick it. It's flavour, alright? Put it all inside. Okay, now we're going to do a quick dressing. So, get rid of my glove now.
So, honey, 1 spoon and a half.
If you didn't want to use honey, you could use, what else could you use? Maple syrup? Or?
Maple syrup, yes, if you want, just to bring a little bit of sweetness into it, because obviously the fennel's quite sharp, the Granny Smith's quite sharp. We're going to have a sharp dressing as well.
And the endive can be a bit as well.
Yeah. So just to sweeten things up a little bit. So if you have that, if you have honey, then fine. If you have maple syrup, that's fine. If you haven't got either, just a little bit of sugar, it's fine. So
Oil.
I'm just putting a little bit of the rest of the parsley that was left over on my chopping board. I'll put it inside. Whisk, oil, olive oil. You've seen me put a little bit of lemon juice into it, and just
And if you don't want to whisk it, you can use a tub or a jam jar and just shake it all together. And then you can store it for using again.
oh dear, that's nice. Oil everywhere.
Nice.
And that's it. So you've got that dressing into it. Mix it all up. So we've got, obviously, you know, if you have things like, you know, sliced nuts into it, like a little bit of flaked almonds, or some peanuts, some
Toasted pecans.
pecans, yeah, toasted pecans. Just, you know, help yourself. Just put that in, and obviously maybe a little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper, and then it's pretty much ready to go. Have a good one. Cheers.